Hello guys, I wanted to show you that you can still feed your family for a good deal. I decided to take $100 and go to Walmart and see if I could still feed a family of 4 for $100. Now, I ordered everything online so that you can see the item with the price as I'm doing the videos. There's a couple of things that you need to know ahead of time. First of all, there were several items on sale at other stores that normally I would not just shop at one store. Barbecue sauce was $1 instead of $1.97 at my local Albertsons. I saw on Kroger's ad that they had it for $1 this week. It's Memorial Day weekend. All your ketchup, mustards, and barbecue sauces, stock up on those right now because they're on sale. So I could have gotten 3 or 4 items for cheaper if I would have done my regular shopping, but I went just to Walmart because I know Walmart is something that 80% of the United States has for a grocery store. Also, several of the items like the flour and the baking cocoa and the chicken and the chocolate chips, all of those will be used for another week. So their cost is actually way down. So even though my grocery bill was $101, I really only used about $85 to $90 worth of food for the week. That includes all our fruits and vegetables and our meat. Guys, it can still be done. Also, I did get some snack things like granola bars and microwave popcorn for the kids. I know school is out. They're easy snacks for the kids to make themselves. So those kinds of things you don't necessarily have to splurge on, but I did. I had $100. And quite frankly, I was at $78 with most of the stuff. And I was like, well, shoot, I'm going to add in some treats. So that's why the chips and the granola bars and the microwave popcorn, those fun things are added in there also. And I'm okay with that. Let me show you what we got. And I'm going to show you some of the recipes that go with them. Okay, we're going to start with breakfast. I got some oatmeal, which was $1.76. And then if they want, they can have some cut up apples in the oatmeal. The apples were $6.64 for 5 pounds. I got 2 of them. 1 box of cereal, $2.16. An 18 count of eggs, $3.80. Milk, $3.76. And that is what I'm going to have for breakfast. Some can have cereal, eggs, oatmeal. We can rotate through the 7 days, and there will probably be some left over for at least the cereal and oatmeal. The eggs I'm also going to use for making some cookies, so there might be eggs left over also. Remember, 1 egg is 1 serving. And then I got a loaf of bread for 98 cents if they want bread to go with their eggs, or I could make up some muffins or something like that, because I got flour for biscuits and cookies, so that will be used for all of those. The flour was $1.56. Next, lunches. For lunches, I got some white turkey, which was $3.74. There is 16 servings in here, so that's 4 days worth of sandwiches for 4 people. I also got some lettuce to go on there. The lettuce was $1.68. Bread, again, the bread was 98 cents if I didn't say that before. And then if some people wanted tomato, then we could use 1 tomato for a sandwich or 2. Also, I got baby carrots, fresh broccoli, oranges, apples, bananas for all of the lunches. The bananas were 58 cents a pound. The tomatoes were $1.18 a pound. The broccoli was $1.87 a pound. Oranges were $1.19 a pound. And that's what we're gonna do for lunches. Oh, and I also forgot I got a bag of chips to go with lunches also, which was $2.37. Next, for snacks, I got a box of 24 granola bars, $2.72. Now, guys, I know school is getting out, but you don't have to let your kids just graze all day long. 1 or 2 granola bars a day is more than plenty for each child. There's 24 in here. That should go no less than 6 days, possibly 12 days, depending on how many your kids eat a day, but that's a good snack. Then I also got extra butter popcorn. There are 24 bags in here, so this will also go into next week. You don't need to use the whole thing in 1 week. Some of this will be left over for next week. Also for snacks, we have apples and oranges and bananas. Then I also got some margarine, chocolate chips, and baking cocoa. And it's gonna go along with my flour and my oatmeal, and I'm gonna make some oatmeal cookies and some no-bake fudge cookies for the kids for snacks. Then, as a dessert also, aside from the cookies, I'm going to take some apples and make an apple crisp. Out of these apples, so I'll have 3 desserts. I'll have no-bake fudge cookies, which is 2 to 3 days worth of cookies. Then I will have oatmeal cookies, which will be 2 to 3 days worth of cookies. And then I will have apple crisp, which is 2 days worth of dessert. All of this was included in my $100, but you guys have to realize there's about $10 worth of stuff that will be used next week also. So it really was closer to $90 for just the food we're eating this week. I also forgot to mention, I got a jar of peanut butter, and we already had jelly. The peanut butter was $1.72 and the jelly is like $1.68. So if you don't have jelly, then you could get that. And that also goes with our loaf of bread for sandwiches. I will tell you, I meant to get 2 loaves of bread and I mistakenly put in 1. So just so you guys know, it would be 2 loaves of bread for the week. Next, we're getting to dinners. Okay, I got bacon, which is $4.36 for a pound. There is 8 servings in here. So this is good for 2 nights worth of dinners, or 1 night of dinner and 1 night of lunch. Or if you want to add a piece of bacon to your eggs for breakfast or something like that. But you can get 8 sandwiches out of this 1 package of bacon. So $4 for 2 meals for meat is a really good deal. Then I got the tomatoes also for that, and the bread and the lettuce. Oh, and then we're gonna have baby carrots with that dinner. Next, I got a pork loin. This is 4 pounds and it was $1.94 a pound. I am going to put this in the oven and roast it. This is 4 pounds, 4 ounces equals a serving. So that means that there is 16 servings in this pork loin. We can get 4 dinners out of this pork loin. What are we gonna make? We're gonna make garlic roasted pork loin. We're gonna have that for 1 meal with frozen broccoli, and I'm going to make some homemade biscuits with our flour and our milk. Then I'm also going to make barbecue pork, which I got hamburger buns for 93 cents. I can get 2 meals of barbecue pork out of the buns and the pork loin. I also got an onion to slice to put on the barbecue pork sandwiches. The onions were $1.78 a pound. I got a thing of barbecue sauce for $1.97. And then I'm also going to make green chili. And with that, I'm going to use part of my 5 pounds of rice, which cost me $2.58 for 5 pounds of rice. I got a can of green chilies to go with it for 76 cents. To make your roasted pork loin, it's super easy. Just take your roast, open it up, put it in your crock pot. Now I like to put the fat side up so all those delicious fat juices go down into your meat and make it super moist. I prefer cooking this in the oven, but my oven now makes really obnoxious noise, so I'm gonna do it in my crock pot. You could also do it in your Instant Pot if you want. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna cut several slits all over your pork loin, just like so. Just get them all in there. Then you're going to take garlic and you're just gonna shove it down in each one of those slits. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it in my crock pot for low for 8 hours or high for 4 to 5 hours. And my garlic roasted pork is going to be done. Sprinkle with seasoned salt. The recipe is in the description below and in our Dining on a Dime cookbook. Then I'm going to take a couple of slices of onion and just lay it on top. And that's it. Literally 5 minutes to prepare. Videotape me for just a second.
Hello, I am the best son to ever exist, just so you know.
I am sure I agree.
And this is the best mother ever.
Oh, thanks.
Besides her mother, which is the best mother. So she is the second best mother. So yeah, that's me and her.
You don't want to eat tonight, do you? Okay, point. Ready? Okay, to tell if your roast is done, your pork roast, you just put your fork in and see how it just flakes apart? Just like that. So now we're going to serve this as our meal tonight, and then we're going to make barbecue sandwiches and green chili out of the rest. Also, with the barbecue pork sandwiches, we're going to have green beans and the buns go with it.
So what's your verdict?
Oh, how it tastes?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't actually eat it yet.
You're supposed to pretend like you ate it.
It's wonderful. Oh, look at that.
Got the bun a little too toasted, but that's okay. Do you love me anyway?
Mm-hmm. I had to turn it over because I think somebody would have been freaked out by me holding it upside down.
Probably. You're right.
A 10-pound bag of chicken quarters. This is one of the best deals in meat right now, bar none, across the country. 78 cents a pound for 10 pounds. So for the chicken, what I'm going to do is I'm going to roast enough for 3 or 4 meals. All I do is I put my chicken in the pans. Now I just cook the whole thing at once. That way I don't have to clean up a mess more than once. And then I just either freeze the extra or put it in the refrigerator if we're going to eat it right away. Sprinkle liberally with seasoned salt. If you want, you could put an onion on top of there or something if you want. I just throw all of these in the oven and roast them for about 1.5 hours. And then I have roasted chicken. You could do maple glazed chicken, honey glazed chicken, stir fry, sweet and sour chicken. The list is just endless of all the chicken recipes you can make with these. Don't forget the bones in this makes $5 to $6 worth of bone broth if you were to buy it in the boxes. So this is a really stinking good deal. The first night we're going to eat it as baked chicken with broccoli and biscuits. Then that night I'm going to pick all the chicken off the bones. I just take and separate my meat from the bones. This is super easy to do, and it took me like 5 minutes to do all of this because I cook it so that the meat is well done and literally falls off the bone. So I'm not having to cut and pick really hard. It just falls off the bone. So 10 pounds worth of chicken, I can take the meat off in just about 5 minutes. Well, this is probably, we had some for dinner, so this is probably, what, 8.5 pounds of dinner. Mom and Grandma were eating some too, so. And then we have all this meat left for another dinner. And now I'm gonna make my chicken broth overnight for my green chili and my chicken soup. Then to make my broth, I just liberally sprinkle with salt. If you want a recipe, it's in our Dining on a Dime cookbook on our website, livingonadime.com. And add your onion. These are onion flakes. And then I fill it up to water, up to the top, and then I let it cook on low all night long. I'm going to simmer the bones overnight and make my homemade chicken broth so that I can use that for my green chili and my chicken soup, which we're gonna have on another night. I'm gonna have chicken soup with rice and sliced apples. Then the next night, we're going to have stir fry with rice. Guys, by pre-cooking my meats this way, this is how I spend around 15 minutes a day making dinner. It is extremely rare that I spend more than 15 minutes a day. Those 30-minute meals, I don't have time for that. So for me, it's in and out of the kitchen So by pre-cooking the meals this way, I will maybe one time a week spend 30 minutes doing something like this. And then the rest of the week, it's 15 minutes and I'm in and out of the kitchen and can work on other things. That is all my meals for 7 days. And guys, this is leaving a lot of leftovers. I could probably get closer to 8 to 10 dinners out of this chicken, bacon, and pork. So that's a really good deal. If you guys want to learn more on how to save on your grocery bill, go check out this video next. We will see you guys next time, livingonadime.com.